Hey guys, this is Mark from the future. I'm recording this part of the video after the fact because when I did the voiceover for this video, Pokemon Journeys, the dub, had not yet announced that the Pokemon World Championships was going to be renamed the Pokemon World Coronation Series yet. I'm really not sure how they screwed up the name change that bad. I think Pokemon World Championships is a lot better, but that's what we're going to have to go with. However, in this video, like I said, I recorded it prior to the name change, so I will be referring to the competition throughout this video as Pokemon World Championships, or PWC. What's up guys? It's Mark. Welcome back to another one of my videos, and in this one, I'm going to be predicting or theorizing the 10 best opponents that Ash could face in Pokemon Journeys as part of the Pokemon World Championships. If you're unfamiliar with the Pokemon World Championships, or simply the PWC as I'll be calling it throughout this video, it's basically Ash's replacement for challenging gyms in the new series of the anime, Pokemon Journeys. This tournament has thousands of competitors in it, and Ash can face off against another trainer in an official, ranked battle, anytime and anywhere. This gives the anime a lot of freedom for who Ash could be facing in his most important battles in this series, instead of being confined to just the regional gym leaders or the island kahunas from Sun and Moon. So far, Ash has only faced new characters in his PWC matches, but the entire fan base is eagerly anticipating some of Ash's old foes returning to battle him again. In this video, I'm going to rank the 10 trainers I want Ash to battle most. I should mention that the people I pick in this list have to make sense in context. It would be easy for me to say he should just battle all of his old rivals and the people Ash has had his best battles with. But not all those people make sense. And as with any list on the internet, I'm sure you'll be dying to tell me I'm wrong about something or everything. Let me know who you think Ash should face in the comments section. And while you're at it, leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. They each take a second to do, and they both help my channel grow a lot. Without further ado, let's start with number 10. Okay, I'm starting with an obvious one here. Leon is currently the #1 ranked trainer in the Pokemon World Championships, and Ash's main goal in this series is to have an official match against Leon, presumably for the PWC crown. The way this competition works is that at some point, the top 8 trainers will have a final tournament against each other to determine the world champion. If I had to guess, we'll see our boy Ash make his way into the top 8, and this tournament will take the place of the usual Pokemon League arc. This would set up Ash vs Leon as the climactic battle to end the series. Not only that, but we've already got to see Gigantamax Pikachu vs Gigantamax Charizard once, and I'd put my money on us seeing it again by the end of this series. Okay, you probably could have guessed Alan would be on this list, but why is he so low at number 9? Ash vs Alan in the Kalos League Finals is probably a top 3 battle of all time. So shouldn't this matchup be much higher in this list? Hear me out on this one. Don't get me wrong, I'd be excited to see a rematch between these two, but I'm not sure what else there is to see between them. If Ash Greninja couldn't beat Mega Charizard, who will? Alan's Charizard has only been defeated once, and that was against Seabold's Mega Blastoise in the first Mega Evolution special. Since then, Alan's Charizard has been an absolute beast, and almost single-handedly won Alan the Kalos League. Basically, what I'm saying is that I just think Mega Charizard would beat Ash, again. However, all of this is assuming that Alan could Mega Evolve his Charizard. After the Team Flare arc in the XYZ series, Alan discarded his Keystone and Megastone, because he had received both of them from Lysander. So it's possible that he would be without his Mega Charizard for this rematch against Ash. With that being said, do we really want to see Alan vs Ash again if he doesn't have his strongest Pokemon? It would just seem like a watered down version of their first battle, so would it really be worth it? I know this is going to be a divisive opinion, so let me know what you guys think about Alan in the comments. I wanted to include at least one gym leader in this list, and I think Claire makes the most sense. We've already seen Lance take part in the PWC when he lost a championship match against Leon, and that's what inspired Ash to join the competition. Claire looks up to Lance a lot, so it would make sense that she would want to follow in his footsteps by competing in the PWC. I could see Ash mentioning that he's in this competition in order to battle Leon, while Claire could say she's in it in order to battle Lance. Additionally, Ash vs. Claire was one of the best gym battles ever in my opinion, so a rematch would be fun to see as well. Another reason that I included Claire in this list is that she would represent the Johto region. I have characters in this list from all over the Pokemon world, and I wanted to make sure all regions were represented in some way. Ash and Go will definitely make their way to Johto again during Pokémon Journeys, which would be the perfect time for Claire to challenge Ash to a battle. Oh yeah, one more thing about Claire. The last time she appeared in the anime was in a special after the Best Wishes series, where she had a match against Iris. They could tie that into the story as well, and we could see if Ash's Dragonite could beat her shiny Drud again, something Iris's Dragonite failed to do. One of the reasons that the Alola League was my favorite league arc of all time is because it gave us pretty much every matchup we could have asked for. The one battle that it didn't deliver was Ash vs. Kiawe, so I'm including Kiawe in this list to fix that. Ash and Kiawe did have a proper battle after the Alola League, but the anime skipped most of it and just showed us the ending. I want to see a full 3-on-3 match between these two, since we never got to see one during Sun and Moon. This match could take place back in Alola when Ash and Go visit the place, and maybe we'd get to see the return of Z moves in the anime. Or we could see this battle somewhere else. Olivia was the one who inspired Ash to travel the world, and she gave the same advice to Kiawe. So in theory, Kiawe could run into Ash just about anywhere during his travels, and it would make sense that he would compete in the PWC as a way to train for his future role as Akala's Island Kahuna. Whether Ash would use his Pokemon Journeys team or recall some of his Pokemon from Alola, this would be a fun match that we missed out on seeing during the Sun and Moon series. Okay, how about a new trainer that Ash hasn't even met before, Marnie? Of course, we don't even know for sure if Marnie will actually be a character in Pokemon Journeys, so it's possible that this pick has literally no chance of happening. That being said, I really want this match to happen. Actually, I'd like to see this match happen more than once. There's no rule that says Ash can only fight someone once during the PWC, so I'd like to see Marnie become a bit of a recurring rival for Ash. We've never seen Ash's rival in a series be a girl, although I guess Bianca was kind of a secondary rival to him in the Best Wishes series, but I think Marnie would be a great choice to be the first actual female rival Ash has. Ash hasn't actually lost a match in the PWC at this point in the show, so maybe Marnie could deal him his first loss. This would obviously stick with Ash, and he would want to get his revenge. This could lead to a few different matches between the two. Also, Marnie is probably my favorite character from Sword and Shield, so that's another reason why I wanted her to show up in Pokemon Journeys. We're halfway through the list now with number 5, Brandon. I wanted to include a Frontier Brain on this list, and Brandon just makes the most sense, for a few reasons. It took Ash 3 tries to beat Brandon, so we've already seen them face off against each other a couple different times. Brandon has been shown to be one of the strongest trainers in the entire anime, and a big part of that is his collection of legendary Pokemon he keeps with him. If he brings out the Reggies in his match with Ash, I'd seriously doubt Ash has any chance of winning. That being said, the outcome of this match wouldn't really matter that much to me. I could see either Ash or Brandon winning, and I'd be alright with it. Brandon could easily be a hyper-class trainer who flies around in his battle pyramid, taking on only the toughest challengers he can find, so naturally, he'd be one of Ash's toughest opponents. Of course, if Brandon and Ash were to meet up, I'd expect Brandon to give Ash an update on a certain trainer that they've both battled in the past, but more on him later. Representing the Sinnoh region is its champion, Cynthia. Cynthia has appeared in multiple series before in the anime, and I could see her making a return in Pokemon Journeys. In the Diamond and Pearl series, Cynthia often talked about the Champion League, a competition similar in concept to the Pokémon World Championships. She even said that both Ash and Paul would win their way into the Champion League one day. Well, Ash is now Alola's champion, so maybe now is the perfect time for him to face off against Cynthia. I could see this match going one of two ways. First, Cynthia could be a hyperclass opponent that Ash takes on during a visit to the Sinnoh region. In that instance, I think Ash probably loses, basically because Cynthia's Garchomp is pretty unbeatable. On the other hand, I could see Cynthia being one of the top 8 trainers in the Master Class, and she could even be a participant in the final tournament. In this instance, maybe she wouldn't even have to battle against Ash, but maybe she would be one of the trainers Leon would beat on his way to the inevitable final clash against Ash. Leon battling Cynthia would prove all the more that Leon really is a force to be reckoned with, and I could easily see an entire episode being dedicated to a Leon vs Cynthia battle, just like how previous Pokemon League arcs took out partial or full episodes for battles that didn't include Ash. We're into the top 3 in this list, and I'm guessing many of you didn't think I'd have Cameron this high. I'm not totally sure about this, but it's my understanding that not a lot of Pokemon fans are especially fond of Cameron, given that he was kind of made out like an idiot in Best Wishes, and yet he still eliminated Ash from the Unova League. However, that is precisely why I have Cameron so high on this list. I really want to see Ash get some revenge on this guy. I don't care when or where these two fight, I just want to see Ash dominate. We're already getting Karina to return with her Lucario, so why not Cameron? In fact, why not have the most ironic, karma-filled battle between these two? Have the final face-off in this match be Cameron's Lucario versus Ash's Riolu. Just when Ash looks down and out, his Riolu could evolve into Lucario and pull off the victory, just like Cameron did in the Unova League. I think this would satisfy the bitterness I still hold towards Cameron, but let me know if you guys feel the same way about all of this. Ash has had many rivals over the course of the anime, and he and Richie have one of the most unique histories together. With that being said, we've never really got to see a proper battle between these two. Their Indigo League match was ruined because Team Rocket had messed up Ash's team prior to the battle, and Richie only won after Charizard refused to fight. Not only do these two share a lot of similar Pokemon, but they even have similar characteristics and ideals. They worked together to save the Lugia in the Whirl Island, but they still never had a battle against one another. Richie could conceivably be a PWC competitor, and we could finally get the battle that these two should have had way back when. Maybe Ash would even recall some of his Pokemon to have a true mirror match against Richie. We could see Ash's Swellow against Rose, Ash's Charizard against Zippo, or Ash's Pikachu against Sparky. Or, if I could really fantasize for a second, Ash could catch a Tyranitar in Pokémon Journeys, which would then face off against Cruz. Of course, I'm probably getting ahead of myself here, and who knows what Pokemon Richie would have, and if they were even fully evolved or not. Ash vs Richie would be a real throwback to the original series, and I can't believe the two haven't had a proper battle yet. I also think Richie is a more likely rival to compete in the PWC as opposed to Gary, since he's transitioned into a career as a Pokemon researcher. That's okay though, Ash and Gary have already settled their rivalry, but Ash and Richie still have unfinished business to take care of. And at number 1, you probably could have guessed it before you even clicked on this video, it's Paul. Ash's best rival ever is the trainer I most want to see Ash face in the Pokémon World Championships, and I don't think I'm alone in saying that. Ash vs Paul at the Sinnoh League is either the best or second best battle of all time, depending on your opinion, and these two could easily have another classic in Pokémon Journeys. I referenced Paul's history with Brandon earlier in this video, and I want to revisit that. After losing to Ash, Paul set out to challenge Brandon again, having lost against him in humiliating fashion earlier in the Diamond and Pearl series. When Ash has his match against Brandon, the Frontier Brain could mention that he fought Paul again, and maybe even tell Ash where Paul was, so Ash could seek him out and challenge him to a battle. I know I mentioned earlier that Ash and Alon's rematch wouldn't live up to the hype of their previous encounter, and that could very well be true about Ash vs Paul as well. That being said, the two of them could still have a shorter battle than their 3-episode epic from the Sinnoh League, and fans would still be entertained. Ash wouldn't even have to win this rematch either. I could see it being a setback in Ash's confidence to lose to his rival once again, but that could lead to an uplifting moment where instead of Paul putting him down like he would have in Sinnoh, Paul could motivate Ash and tell him to keep working hard, since Paul seemed to have matured and turned over a new leaf at the end of their Sinnoh rivalry. Of course, in the ideal world, this battle would see the return of Ash's Infernape, but even that wouldn't be necessary to make Ash vs Paul my most anticipated match for the Pokémon World Championships. And there you have it guys, those were the 10 trainers I most want to see Ash have a battle with as part of the PWC. Do you agree with my picks, or can you think of some better options? Let me know in the comments below, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end, and I hope my other videos will entertain you as well. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.